Happy Friday! So today for language, we're going to work on pronouns. So I'm going to have this video, and I'm also going to post a video, a short fun video about pronouns on YouTube. So you need this page on pronouns, and then possessive pronouns, which is on the back of that one, and the review. Okay, so we're doing these three today, starting with pronouns. So remember that pronouns are used in place of nouns. We use pronouns to avoid repeating the same noun over and over again. So pronouns, these are some examples. There's more of them, but these are some pronouns: I, me, you, he, she, him, her, it, they, them, we, and us. So these are just some examples, all right? And so we're going to use some of those pronouns first to replace the noun in these sentences. And so on the first one it says, Katie went to the park with her sisters. So we would replace Katie with one of these given pronouns here. So since Katie is a girl, we could say she went to the park with her sisters. So go ahead and write the pronoun that could replace it on the line. Okay, and the next one says, those boys played soccer after school. Those boys can be replaced by the pronoun they. They played soccer after school. Annie checked the book out of the library. Annie checked what out of the library? Annie checked it out of the library. All right, so you're going to go ahead and finish these ones up. Okay, replace the underlined words with a pronoun. And if you're like, I don't know what to do, look at these given pronouns to help you. Okay, there's a bunch of them listed. Then on the bottom of the page it says to write the correct pronoun above the underlined nouns. So this is now the same exact thing, but they're giving you it in a paragraph format. So Jason and I always do our homework together at my house. Notice right now that they have started all the sentences the same, and they have repeated Jason and I repeatedly. So if I read this to you, it should sound kind of boring and wordy because it says the same thing over and over and over, okay? So Jason and I always do our homework together at my house. Today, Jason and I had a lot of homework to do. Jason and I decided to work on our homework at the kitchen table. The table was messy, so Jason and I had to clear it off. So do you notice how it says it over and over? So a good way to fix that is to replace it with pronouns to add more variety to our sentences and not be so repetitive and redundant. Okay, so instead of Jason and I, we could say we. Okay, and you just cross it off and put the correct one in there. All right, another one, we decided. Okay, so go ahead and cross off the pronouns and write the correct one in. All right, flip the page. The next thing we're looking at is some possessive pronouns. Okay, the possessive pronouns show ownership. If it was a noun, a possessive noun would have that apostrophe S, so it says that something belongs to them. For example, I could say, Sarah's book, right? Miss Sarah's book. Okay, Miss Sarah's book, it's possessive. It has the apostrophe S. It shows that that book belongs to Miss Sarah. So if we're doing a pronoun, some of these possessive pronouns that show ownership, that something belongs, are his, her, its, my, our, their, and yours. That is my book. It says that that book belongs to me. His book, the book belongs to him. Okay, so we're going to look for possessive pronouns. Notice there may be more than one in each sentence. So on number 1, it says, will you wear your blue sweater to the show today? The word your says who the sweater belongs to. The sweater belongs to you. Okay, number 2, it says we can use my bat and your ball for the game. This one has two of them. My bat and your ball. All right, so you're finding those possessive pronouns. On the bottom, it is giving you some sentences, and you're going to replace the underlined word with the correct possessive pronoun. So it says Mrs. Anderson sat at Mrs. Anderson's desk. Do you see how if you said Mrs. Anderson sat at Mrs. Anderson's desk, it's very repetitive? Okay, so you would replace that with a possessive pronoun. Perhaps you could replace it with her. Mrs. Anderson sat at her desk. Dad could not find Dad's keys. It's repetitive. Dad could not find his keys. Okay? The last thing, if you're watching this, you get the perk of not having to do C. You can cross that off. We'll see how many people are watching this, huh? Okay, you can cross off C if you're watching this. The last thing is just a review. You're going to put those both together and fill in the correct words in the blank. So it says Mark took blank little sister to the zoo. Is it Mark took her little sister, his little sister, or their little sister? Mark is a boy, so it would be his little sister. Okay? Him could not find, he could not find, or her could not find his baseball cap. Okay? His baseball cap. He could not find his baseball cap because she, it, or its was lost. Because it was lost. All right? So go ahead and you're going to do this to review. Pronouns, make sure that you check out the video that I have also added about pronouns. And give me a call or text if you get stuck.